I did some charting on Ethereum and it looks like we have a lot of new data that we need to take a look at. In this video, I'm going to be talking to you about Ethereum, the current implications of this pattern, and where I think the price is heading next. Before I do though, we have a whole heck of a lot of new announcements here. First up, our new Wisdom Wednesday episode is available. In this video, I taught you all about flag and pennant patterns. Next up, we got two trade wins, two 4% trade wins. So congratulations to any of our members that took these trades. This was a trade in Sand and a trade in Atom, and both of these opened and closed within 24 hours. Absolutely insane. Of course, our daily morning brew overview was posted this morning. And last but not least, you can join our Inner Circle live hangout today. This is happening at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Just click this link right here and it'll give you access. We'd love to see you there. And with those announcements out of the way, let's get started with the analysis. Before we get started, excuse my voice. I do have a little bit of a sore throat, but I want to take you through the Ethereum metrics here. Starting up first with the Ethereum Emotional Index. Now we topped out just barely missing the greedy reading, but we are sitting in excited territory still. Most often as we sit in excited, this is when we're expecting moves down in the market. However, it is possible that we have begun transitioning into the bull market. So unless there are some really crazy moves down here, I would not be shocked if this continued staying fairly high, maybe staying within neutral and excited on the charts until we readjust a little bit. Next up is the Ethereum Whale Smart Money metric. Now we do have a little bit of short trade sentiment after the tiny move up, but this is not enough to really be predicting anything. We like to see readings of below -600 on this metric before we see anything significant. So for now, I think this is reading fairly neutral for me. Next up is the Ethereum Volatility Breakout Detector, and due to the smaller moves in the market recently, we've dropped almost below low volatility here. What this tells me is, at least at the moment, we're not expecting very many big movements. However, after low volatility does come high volatility, so at some point we will need to be watching for that. So be sure to be paying attention to this metric. Next up is the Ethereum Major Support and Resistance levels, and what I'm seeing right here is structural resistance around the $1,677 mark and $1,714 mark. We can try and track this line all the way horizontally right here, and we can see that the current candle is actively testing the $1,677 mark. The next major structure support is way down here on this chart, but you'll see on the live charts there is actually a lot more that we need to be paying attention to right about here. Last but not least is the daily trade scanner here. Now there isn't much to report on the 1-day time frame, but on the 4-hour you'll see tons of signals. As the price does drop, I would be hoping to see a buy signal soon, but again, just due to the lower volatility, I'm not sure that's going to happen anytime soon. For now, we're also hoping to keep the price above this blue midline here, and if it does, this will be a continued uptrend. Now, if you want to get access to all of these metrics across 20 cryptocurrencies, if you want to get access to our scalping trades that just hit 2 wins in a row, first one is Sandbox with the 4% profit hit within the same day. And the second one is Cosmos Atom, and this one was still within 24 hours. Easy 8% profit there. And last but not least, if you want to join our Inner Circle hangout here, this will be a live training event that our full access members will be able to join us for. This is today, February 23rd from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Again, links can be found right here. Just join our Telegram and you'll be able to grab access to that. If you want access to all that and more, be sure to grab our membership at the links in the description. Click Show More, scroll down here, and it's going to be the Join Membership tag right here. I highly recommend this. All you got to do is click here and it'll bring you to our membership page. I highly recommend the full access for $59 a month, as this is what's going to give you access to those scalping trade calls and the Zoom coaching every single month that is happening today. And you'll get many more benefits as well. So if you want to join us, click subscribe now, fill out the prompts, and we hope to trade with you soon. With that, let's take a look at the live charts. So those that have been following over the past few weeks know that this is not the pattern that I've been using on Ethereum. It was just when I was updating the metrics this morning, I just noticed on the 1-day time frame here that we are seeing a perfect ascending channel pattern. From there, and honestly this is pretty normal, I also saw these 3 descending resistance lines that happen as the price drops after testing the top resistance line. The current pattern that we just broke out of is a symmetrical triangle. It broke to the downside, dropped to the bottom support of this channel pattern, and has begun moving up and retested previous structure support, now resistance again on that symmetrical triangle pattern. As this is happening, price versus while money flow is decently low in its chart. It's still kind of in the middle at a value of about 48 here. But in the grand scheme of things, based on how the chart's been going, this is actually fairly low on its chart. As the price versus well money flow bottomed out, the trend exhaustion also bottomed out in its bottom red section and began moving up, while the price versus well money flow began moving up, and that's where we saw the move up in the market. The one-day time frame is feeling a lot more favorable for the bulls, with the price versus well money flow much lower on its chart, around 33, with the trend exhaustion falling into its bottom red sections very soon. Now, the previous day's candle did test this, but it was only a wick, and at this point it has shot much farther up. Now, checking out the S&P 500, this is going to be really important for all crypto traders. I need you guys to be paying attention to this. Right now, the S&P 500 is testing a crucial structure support, and we've talked about this over the past few days. As of right now, especially based on the price versus well money flow being low, trend exhaustion just barely tucking into the inner bottom red section and moving back up, it tells me we could honestly be tracking upwards from here. If it does, the rest of the crypto market is likely to do the same, with Ethereum continuing to test upwards on this structure resistance on the symmetrical triangle pattern. We could fluctuate up and down at that point. It wouldn't be too out of the question to see that, but especially with the bullish signals from the price versus well money flow and trend exhaustion indicators on both Ethereum and the S&P 500, I do think this bullish trend will continue for some time. However, if the S&P 500 does break out of this, if there is a major move down in the S&P 500 here, $376 here is not out of the question. If that happens, the first structure resistance we need to be looking at is $1,600 right here to move down right here. And from there, it would be $1,461. This would be a much more catastrophic drop, but would not be out of our local low. Overall, though, just based on the bullish indicators on the one-day time frame from Ethereum and the S&P 500, assuming nothing insane happens, there aren't any fundamentals that drop the market like crazy, I think Ethereum is on track to continue this uptrend for some time. Now, in order to stay updated, I highly recommend these indicators, the price versus well money flow, trend exhaustion, and TC top and bottom finder here. If you want to get access to these indicators that are helping us predict and really keep track of the market and make the best trading decisions possible, again, the links for these are in the description. Scroll down and it's going to be the second link right here. Click that. It'll bring you to our indicator page, and the best possible deal is to snag the bundle pack first. This will include the trend exhaustion and price versus well money flow indicators you just saw me use, as well as 7 other indicators for you to try out. Now, purchase of the bundle pack will also include a $400 off coupon for the TC top and bottom finder, and purchasing all these together with that $400 off coupon actually ends up being cheaper than just purchasing the TC top and bottom finder itself. No matter what you purchase, it's a lifetime access for a one-time payment, and you get full dedicated email support. And with that, thanks so much for watching. Trade safe, trade confident. I'll see you in the next video.